What's up, Pisces? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you are new to my channel, on this channel, guys, I combine universal law of assumption, manifesting consciousness with the tarot and channeling to help you actually refocus, shift you and any dynamic with a specific person, the person on your mind. So if that is what you are interested in, then yeah, stick with me. I've also launched a course called Shifted, guys, that takes you through what is manifesting, what is conscious and deliberate manifesting, how to get you into your most pristine self-concept and in your God power so that you can actually manifest whatever you like, but certainly how that would apply to you shifting dynamics with a specific person or anyone in your personal reality, okay? So if you're interested in that, you can check it out. It's linked in the description box of the video. And now we're gonna do a person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? The projected potential. And I say that to anyone that's new because universal law of assumption, everything exists right now. My tarot readings are just check-in points into one version of you and your specific person, Pisces, that you have selected and manifested out of the infinite that are available right now in this moment. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Your desires are meant for you. Everyone is you pushed out. If you would like to manifest this differently, it just requires a shift in your state of consciousness, the version of Pisces that you're being, of which there are infinite, and a reselection through dominant thoughts and assumptions pushed out. And so I just like to give you also tips as I go, or I have lots of content on this very topic, conscious manifesting, okay? So let's have a look then, Pisces, and see. Circumstances and conditions don't matter, guys. Sorry, I had to throw that in for anyone that's new. Strength card, okay. How's this person feeling? Ace of Cups. Confident to come in and have like a new start with you. Ace of Cups, wanting a rebirth. Ace of Cups again, Pisces. The love, they love you. Rebirth. Let's have a look. Okay, Ace of Swords, another ace. So like a new phase, maybe a conversation about love, feeling confident to have a conversation, to get clear on things, breaking free from some kind of limiting belief maybe. Like I said, there's something about having strength and confidence to say what's what. The love is there. The Eight of Swords is like what's been restricting or going around in the head. Something needs to be said, clarified, discussed. Let's have a look. About love, okay? So you could be dealing with a situation where there's a bit of a block there. Like the Ace of Cups, I trust what I channel, right? So the Ace of Cups is a rebirth kind of an energy, and it's usually, you know, lots of emotion pouring out, but maybe there's been a little bit of a block when it comes to the emotional component, or that you could be dealing with a situation where sometimes that goes a little in and out or appears to. I mean, they could feel that way about you, Pisces. I'm just saying, I mean, this is a water sign energy, but I'm not giving you guys shit, but it could be that there's a wanting to break free from that. I mean, that can be kind of fear, limiting beliefs. Okay, King of Cups in reverse can come across as a little on the closed off side when it comes to emotions. But we've got a Ten of Cups here. So this person's focused on the Ten of Cups. Ace of Cups also can be about children and birthing things. So this could be about family, the home, the long-term vision, definitely about emotional fulfillment. This King of Cups in the reverse, I mean, the Eight of Swords, the trapped in the mind thing could be a little bit to do with an emotional block connected to family, like childhood stuff. If that's the person you're dealing with, Pisces, we can tweak this really, really easily, okay? It's just a selection. That's the way that they're appearing now. We're not manipulating the version of the person that has issues with their emotions. We're just gonna say, no, they're highly emotionally available, open, etc. If it's you, by the way, it could be mutual, guys. I'm gonna get to you, but they are literally your mirror, so it'll make sense when I get to you. But we've got, yeah, it causes some stress, Five of Swords, and tension maybe between the two of you. This can be communication sometimes, or emotional communication, or ability to express feelings. Let me see what this Eight of Swords is all about. The Seven of Wands, guardedness, okay? There can be defensive energy between the two of you, like some kind of fear of opening up. Hanged Man, but hanging in there. The fear is what needs to be released. Hanged Man is Pisces energy, so what needs to be released is probably this block, and Ace of Swords also is about making a plan. So this would be maybe about the plan for the future, And sometimes maybe what gets in the way is the ability to express emotionally. And that causes coldness. 5 of Pentacles, Pisces. There also could be fears when it comes to career and money, because there could be losses in that department, 5 of Pentacles, and wanting to achieve this 10 of Cups, the house and home, you know, the ultimate fulfillment. I mean, that's emotion, right? So it's not necessarily the 10 of Pentacles, which is also the pinnacle, but it's about like assets, career, etc. There seems to maybe have been a bit of a stalling and a fear going on here, and like maybe a defensiveness about the plan forward, but wanting, I mean, aces are a rebirth, right? And then we've got the High Priestess, Pisces. So strong intuitive bond, lots of Piscean energy here, but strong intuitive bond that you and this person have. So maybe the intuition is that this is the 10 of Cups. And there's the Lovers card, High Priestess and Lovers. So strong soul connection. Also looks very passionate because I've got the deviant moon here. But we've got the 6 of Pentacles here. So this is about balance and reciprocity and maybe some fears. And that can actually also be about wanting to, you know, establish support. And that can be, if there's been losses before financially, that could be a fear. You know, there's been an overemphasis on that and stresses to do with that, okay? So why do we have High Priestess? Okay, 4 of Swords, Ace of Wands in the reverse. I'm really feeling, Pisces, this is just this air of mystery, or this feeling of like not everything being said or clear besides the intuition, has really mostly to do with this kind of like limiting beliefs and fears around the future, and maybe finances and being able to like support, or to be honest, 8 of Swords, limiting beliefs, King of Cups in reverse, and this sort of thing of like 5 of Swords, the stress is like, is the love really returned? Now, even if Pisces, you're very loving, this person could have like a trigger point where they have a guard or something. So we can just meh and then get 2.0 and just say like, oh my gosh, we're so loving with one another, they're so open, they tell me 1,000 times a day how in love with me they are, they're so affectionate, they're not emotionally avoidant at all, okay? That your mind will prove you right, you've stepped into a different reality, you get that version of the person. They might feel like that about you, Pisces, but I'm just gonna get more on it anyway. We've got Queen of Swords, yeah. So Pisces, it's like, sometimes it can go, you know, the love part can sort of feel unexpressed a little bit. Now, a portion of you, you're dealing with a situation where like money has gone out before, say, to an ex or a divorcee or something like that, and that causes stress and a feeling of being bound, like financially in that kind of a way. And so also with that Ace of Wands in the reverse, it can sometimes mean that there's a feeling like the fire gets turned off, even though I think that there is fire, because we've got Lovers card here. But, you know, 8 of Swords is when we can be too much in our head and there's defensiveness and all this kind of stuff, because then we've got that 10 of Pentacles. And I mentioned that, right? So it seems like the future goal and the plan is, and wanting to get on the same page, is the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. And a small portion of you, there's like children in the mix and divorcees, and there is maybe finances and responsibility and assets and things tied up in that. But an Ace of Pentacles coming out here tells me this is a new beginning. 3rd time I've seen an ace. So this is like, what's the plan? Maybe a plan financially, wanting to break free from what's limiting, because 4 of Swords is also a processing energy, thinking, right? Hanging in there, Hanged Man. Also maybe releasing fear of opening up. Maybe, you know, this can go a little bit like because someone doesn't want to acknowledge that they are fearful of certain things because of the past, because of financial issues. You know, Queen of Swords could be a harsh energy. So there could be a lot of fear of loss. Okay, loss, literally 5 of Cups, losses from the past, crying over spilt milk, Pisces. There could be projection in that way, you know, like between the two of you. It could get a bit ping-ponging, like, are you, you know, not being very open with your feelings? Are you not being open with your feelings? Like a kind of a thing like that. Or a rejection wound, something, or a fear of really opening up and then disappointing because of something to do here with finances. But I mean, look, Pisces, I mean, I really feel like with all these aces on the card, and literally even now, guys, you can fuck it in a bucket and you're shifting moment by moment anyway, unless you just keep an awareness and it appears that things don't change. So the tarot lady is not telling you shit, okay? It's only what you identify with, accept as true, and continue with. But that's the reading right now on their side. Let's look at you, Pisces, and see what this person's feeling. Sorry, what you're feeling. Sorry, guys. What are you feeling? Hermit card. Maybe sometimes you feel like they get a bit withdrawn, or you're a little bit in sort of a withdrawal energy. Queen of Cups though, Pisces. So look, love. There's something here though about like one in the shadow. So Pisces, if you're in the camp where you want this person to be more loving or more open, that's literally all you need to do, is just detach from this and be like, they are the most emotionally open, loving, available, doting person, partner, whatever. Seriously, guys, write down all the shit that you're perceiving, that you think and assume that they're like that, and then just cross it out and write the opposite. Seriously, and then stick to it. Three of Swords. Some of you, okay, Three of Swords, there could be third-party energy in the mix. I'm not picking up Three of Swords like currently necessarily, but there's hurt feelings that are like playing into this. Like I said, you spilt cups that might cause issues to do with emotionally opening up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, because there's a Three of Wands in the reverse. See, now Lovers card's in the reverse, Pisces. So sometimes you question then, is the love mutual or returned? So then you're going to get the validation. This is when the mirror goes a little funny. Sorry guys, if you're new to my channel and you like it a different way, but that's how law of assumption works. Whatever you assume consciously or unconsciously is going to be validated. So if you have a fear that, you know, you're not lovable or love's not returned, what happens is that the mirror like behaviors and things, it's like you have a lens on. I've done lots of videos on this, guys, you can look in my course, and then that's how you're perceiving, and even your thoughts and your assumptions there, but it's not permanent. You can also shift it again, but you know, there's something, yeah, Judgment card, okay, but you want to revive things. The Three of Wands is in the reverse, so there is issue here to do with like the future vision, and partly you're not sure, like maybe there's been a lot of waiting, because Three of Wands is also waiting. You don't really want to like wait anymore to sort of understand what the plan is for the future. Three of Pentacles, work and career could be a big factor, okay? And also this would be about cooperation. I would say Judgment card, making a decision, making a plan about the future, Pisces, and not being stuck. We've got the Hanged Man here. You're both a little stuck, hanging in there. So Pisces is completely within your control. I mean, let me just see why we have this Lovers card in the reverse. Ace of Cups, but it's in the reverse. And I had the Ace of Cups in the upright when I was shuffling over here, and I talked about it a lot. So this is usually challenges to self-love or questioning the love, okay? Now, if you question the love won't show up, or you'll get evidence, or maybe sometimes you're sure that this person, yes, oh my God, they love me, and then your own fear kicks in. See, I don't care that much, guys, about their fears, okay? Because what's happening is you're selecting a version, and then they're going to show up like you're giving them an unconscious script. So they're actually just a mirror to you. All right, so if you're like, oh no, I'm not sure, do they love me, do they not love me, or I don't know if I am loved, it's going to play out in all sorts of ways because your subconscious is going to deliver it to you. So, but you seem to have a revival energy with them, or wanting a revival, wanting to cooperate. Why is there Ace of Cups in the reverse? One more. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. It's got a bit to do with like maybe money in versus money out. I mean, you know, career, hanging in there, but sometimes feeling like it's very stuck. And I think it's stuck like as in, I mean, this person seems to have 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and wanting the future vision. And then there's a lot of this overthinking in the mind, and there seems to be a bit of this defensive and guardedness and stresses about that, about delivering that, or about achieving that. And so look, whilst they're not a robot, their behaviors, thoughts, and assumptions are going to shift, and even what they say and how they show up according with you. So if you just say, because this can also be like doubting, are they going to really choose this maybe for the future? Are we on the same page? Three of Pentacles. If career and money is a concern, well, you're making that a condition. Think of all the infinite possibilities. You could be like, no, they're thriving, we're perfect, we have a perfect relationship, whatever implies to you guys, you have to think how your mind works. I can't give you the perfect affirmations. I mean, you can go and look at other coaches like the Sammy Ingrams and all those people, but here is about, you might be very aware that this person, there's issues to do with money in versus money out, okay? Or for some of you, that's the thing, that's a concern. So it feels very stark and like a decision needs to be made, but it's like a joy and a wish fulfillment to be together or to have it, right? And they've got 10 of cups on their mind. You've got 9 of cups. So pleasure for sure. Magician card in the reverse is unfulfilled potential. So Pisces, that's also manifesting, okay? So it's mercurial energy, guys. So anyone that's cynical, Mercury rules, for all of you guys who are into tarot and astrology, Mercury rules communication, thought, etc. So what is manifesting? Literally the way you think dominantly about self and about person. If you want it, because there's this baggage, 10 of Wands, baggage, burdens, responsibility. Manifest away the baggage and the responsibility or the burdens, or manifest away them being an issue. And just like go to your end in the now. And it will develop for you better. I mean, some of you, there's back and forth because maybe, yes, there might be, like I said, some outside responsibility, like with an ex or something. And so that means that there's this kind of waiting to move ahead because finances and all that sort of stuff are affecting. And then also there could be a little bit of this questioning the love sometimes. Now, all you need to do is say, no, of course they love me. And of course we're together. And there's no issue here. That's really it. I mean, I do have justice cards, so some of you are dealing with a situation that does involve like exes, marriage, divorce, or like legal matters, contracts, also contracts maybe, because contracts, that could be the thing, right? Like if it's not about, divorce, then this could be like actual literal finances, career stuff going on. Okay, look, Pisces, I mean, that's a check-in at the moment. It doesn't look to me like they're gone or they're going anywhere. Aces are on the table, so I don't think this is even someone that you've kind of like broken up with, really. I think that there's just been a lot of stress, and I think this would be about reviving things. It looks like the passion can dwindle and it can get a little defensive, and there can be some stress, and it can go kind of cold sometimes maybe, or there's that kind of assumption of coldness. So rewrite the script how you want it, let me get these. What does this person want right now in this check-in? Okay, yeah, hammer, persistent, working on it, repairing, and that's that like rebirth, guys. And so it says sabotage and rebuild. So that's the limiting beliefs, right? The self-sabotage. And I already went through all of that at the beginning of the read. Look what they've got. They've got engagement ring, higher commitment, partnership and union. That's what they want. Hammer also could be about literally like work, right? But they want to work on it with you. Engagement, higher commitment. What else? Coffee cup, savoring the moment, meeting and talking. Talking, there's a discussion. I said that earlier. Yeah, probably about the future. All right? Speaks for itself. Talking. I just said talking. So guys, now you know, anyone that's new, yes, the tarot is perfect. Yes, it confirms what I say. I also explained to you that it's still all your manifestation, so you can tweak it however you like, and I give you the power of choice, okay? And that's really it. I mean, there's something here about not today, avoiding conversation. I said to you that I feel like this is what happens sometimes. There's a little bit of this like block and this holding back on having a conversation, and that's a sabotage thing, and maybe a fear of not being enough, not dealing or not coping very well with some kind of limiting beliefs or fears. But there is a conversation brewing, and I would also say, Pisces, it's like if you really just want to eliminate any more of that, like you feel like this is a recurring theme, and you have an assumption that this person's a self-sabotager or has trouble with their feelings, well, they're going to keep confirming. If you want to cut it short and have like the most permanent, best ideal version, it's not about them or that version of them that is one version. It's just you. I'm a version of Pisces. We have a perfect relationship. They're so loving. They're so open. I've always had the best. If you feel like you often get this sort of a dynamic with this person or generally, well, then just say no. I always feel so loved, chosen, adored, poured into, valued, whatever it is that you feel is challenging you. Okay, guys? I hope that resonated for some of you. It seems to be a talk about, like I said, something serious and a new phase and feeling elevated, so breaking free from some self-sabotaging patterns or whatever. All right, guys. I hope that resonated for some of you, and in essence, I hope it guided some of you. And I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'm going to check in with you in 2 weeks' time.